How are you all? I hope all you are very fine. Okay. Well, now I welcome you all to the new academic year 2020-21 for your new class, 10th class. Welcome you all. Okay. Now we will begin with the mathematics class. That is first I will start with the basic mathematics. Then we will start with the basic identities like algebraic identities. A plus b whole square equals to what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Next comes first formula is this. Second one, a minus b whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Next comes a plus b into bracket a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. Fourth formula, x plus a into bracket x plus b is equals to x square plus x into bracket a plus b plus ab. Next comes a plus b whole cube is equals to what? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into bracket a plus b. This can also be written as a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Next comes a minus b, its whole cube, that will come a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into bracket a minus b. This can also be written as what? A cube minus b cube, open this bracket, minus 3ab into a is minus 3a square b, minus into minus it will become plus, plus 3ab square. Next formula, a plus b plus c its whole square equals to what? A square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. All you learnt all these formulas, isn't it? Wait, till more formulas are there. Let me write those also. X cube plus y cube is equals to what? X plus y into bracket x square minus xy plus y square. Next one will be x cube minus y cube is equals to x minus y into bracket x square plus xy plus y square. These all the identities we have learnt in the previous years. Just recall this and you have to learn today only these all the formulas, because we are going to use these all the formulas in your next upcoming lessons. Okay, then some more we have to learn the basics. These are all about the basic identities only. Now what is the supplementary angle? Supplementary angles means sum of the two angles equals to how much? Equals to 180 degree. Next, we will learn the complementary angles. Sum of two angles equal to how much? 90 degree. Then these angles are said to be complementary. Then comes to the areas. Areas, okay? Areas means area of rectangle. What is area of rectangle? Area of rectangle equals to L into B. This will be calculated in always square units. Always the areas are calculated in the square units. Then area of square. What is the area of square? Area of square equals to side into side. You can take this as a into A or S into S, that is S square, square units. Next comes area of triangle. Area of triangle is equals to what? half 1 by 2 b into h, where b is the base and h is the height. This will be also calculated in square units. Then comes area of equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. This we are using this here. So please be thorough with all these formulas. Root 3 by 4 a square, square units. Here a square indicates the side square. Root 3 by 4 a square means side square, square units. This is also measured in the square units. That is area of the equilateral triangle. It is calculated by using root 3 by 4 a square, square units. Next comes area of parallelogram. Equals to what? B into h square units. What do you mean by B here? B is the base and it is h is the height, and this is also calculated in the square units only. Next comes area of rhombus. All these you have learned, but just I am recapping all this because we are using all these formulas in your next this upcoming year. Area of rhombus equals to what? What is the formula? Half into d1 into d2. This is also square units. Here d1 and d2 indicates the diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 of the rhombus. Then comes area of trapezium. Trapezium is equals to half h into bracket a plus b. That is the area of trapezium. Next we will learn the sum of the perimeters of all these geometrical figures. Okay. What is the perimeter of triangle now? Sorry, perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 into bracket L plus B. Here only this perimeter is calculated only in the centimeter meter. That's why you have to write here only units. Okay. Then perimeter of square. What is the perimeter of square? That is 4 into side. This can be written as 4 into a units. Next comes perimeter of triangle. That is a plus b plus c units. Centimeter, whatever they have given the units, I have to add that. Then perimeter of equilateral triangle can be calculated using the formula 3a units. Why you are using here 3a? Because equilateral means what? All the sides are equal here. So if you add all these sides, what you will get? A plus a, that is 3a. Hence it is a 3a units. Next, what you learned? Congruency, you know. Okay, congruency and similar figures and congruent figures. Similar figures means what? We learn, then we go for the congruent figures. Similar figures. Okay, the geometrical figures are said to be similar when they are similar in shape but not in the size. I will explain with some example here. Geometrical figures which have same shape but not size. For example, these are the circles. They are similar in shape, but the size is differ here. So these are called as the similar figures. Here I can draw squares also. Squares. Here also square. It is also in a square shape. This is also in the square shape, but the size is differ here. They are differ in the size. This type of figures are called as the what? Similar figures. Then comes congruent figures. Yes, congruent figures means what? The two geometrical figures are said to be congruent when they have both same shape and they have same size. Okay. The geometrical figures are said to be congruent. Congruent when they have same shape and size. I will explain with this example. Okay, what do you mean by same shape and the size? Both the triangles, both the angles, both the figures should have the same shape with the same size. For example, there is a circle. Both the circles should have the equal radius and they are having the same size. Then these are called as the congruent figures. Congruent. Okay. Even you can take as the square also. They are also having the same sides. Okay. Both are having the same shape and the size. Then these are called as the congruent figures. These are congruent figures. Now let us study more about what is the congruency of triangles. You learnt this in your previous class. Let me recall those all the congruencies you have studied. Okay. Now, if the two triangles are said to be congruent by SAS congruency rule. I will write the SAS congruence rule. If two triangles are said to be congruent if two sides of one triangle and one included angle is equal to the corresponding two sides and included angle. Then these two triangles are said to be congruent by SAS congruency rule. Now let us learn some more congruencies. Just I will not write now because you have to do that take as a homework. Okay, just I will explain that. You have to write what are the congruency rule for the next congruencies. Okay, ASA congruency, you learned this one. What is that? Angle, side, angle. If two angles of a triangle is equals to the corresponding two angles and one common side, then the two triangles are said to be congruent by ASA congruency rule. Then comes SSS. Okay, SSS congruency rule. Here all the three sides of the one triangle is equals to the corresponding three sides of the other triangle. Then the two triangles are said to be congruent by SSS congruency rule. Next comes to the RHS congruency rule. Here in the two triangles are, both the triangles are right triangles, and one hypotenuse side and one other side of the one triangle is equals to the hypotenuse, and one more side of the other triangle are equal, then these are said to be, both the triangles are said to be congruent by RHS rule. Okay, these all we learnt. Just one more. What is equilateral triangles? What is equilateral triangles? If all the sides are equal, then it is called as the equilateral triangles. All sides are equal. What is equiangular triangle? Equiangular triangle. If all the angles are equal, all angles are equal, then the triangles are said to be equiangular triangles. Next comes isosceles triangles. Isosceles triangle, that is, if two sides of the triangle, are equal, then that type of triangle is said to be isosceles triangle. Next comes scalene triangle. Scalene triangle, if all sides are having the different measurement, all sides are different, then the triangles are said to be scalene triangles, are said to be scalene triangles. These all you have learnt all about the basic of mathematics. From tomorrow onwards, one more I will explain. Then from tomorrow onwards we will start with your new first lesson, that is of the 10th standard arithmetic progression, that is also called as the AP. Okay. First begin with the this one also. Let us recap this also now. Acute angle. What do you mean by acute angle? Acute angle means the angle which lies between, means it is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. It is called as the acute angle. Next comes right angle. What is right angle? The angle which measures exactly 90 degree, then the angle is said to be right angle. Then comes straight angle. The angle which measures 180 degree, then it is called straight angle. Then comes reflex angle. Reflex angle means the angle which is more than 180 and less than 360. It lies between 180 and 360. Then it is called as the reflex angle. Then last, complete angle. The angle which measures 360 degree, then it is called as the complete angle. Just we recalled all the your previous year knowledge that we are going to use this year. So please learn all these in a crisp way and try to solve some sums based on those formulas. You refer your previous year textbook and try to solve some examples belong to those formulas, and then become perfect in all these formulas. And let us meet you tomorrow in the next class with the new lesson AP, that is arithmetic progression. Let us start with our new lesson of your new academic year. Till then, bye.